Welcome to the Zherquarian! And today, we're going to talk about disappointment. Everything coming down the pipeline about Doom had me excited about it. It was supposed to harken back to the glory days of the arena shooter, a genre the original helped create. The quick movement speed of your character in the new Doom, coming out in May, certainly tricks you into thinking that it's a throwback. But every other aspect of the multiplayer beta has me greatly concerned. Let's start with the aspect that infuriated me the most: weapon power. At first I thought each of the weapons were just vastly underpowered. I can't think of any shooter, especially one claiming to have arena shooter sensibilities, that requires 3 direct rocket launcher hits to kill an enemy. I figured that the guy must have had full armor or something, but it kept happening. 4 blasts with a super shotgun? Nothing super about that. 100 rounds from the machine gun? Ridiculous. Then something weird happened. I started noticing that I was getting taken down more quickly than my opponents. I'd be at full health with a few points of armor and get one-shotted with a super shotgun, or go down in less than 3 seconds from sustained lightning gun fire. So I'd switch to these weapons and I'd try to duplicate the results, to no avail. I was simply losing faster than other people and I couldn't figure out why. Then came the straw that broke the camel's back. Let me paint you a picture. Me, with full health and armor, standing on a ledge overlooking the slag pits. An enemy, slowly double jumping towards me, not even bothering to fire his weapon. I'm sitting there peppering him with plasma rifle rounds, and he gets closer. I'm confident he's going down. But to my surprise, not only does he not die, but he kills me with a single melee attack. One punch. I'm pretty sure he wasn't bald and wearing a cape. I was dumbfounded, in awe that a game could be this broken, this close to launch. A look at the leaderboards at the end of the match sheds some light on this mystery, or at least, the only thing I can think of. The players at the top are almost always the ones with the worst connection to the game, which seems to mean that Doom's netcode prioritizes people with a laggy connection, ensuring they have a leg up on people with a good, stable connection. In one instance, the top scorer on the other team went an impossible 22 kills, 1 death, with only 1 bar of connectivity. I really had to stop myself from making this video just 2 hours of me screaming about how broken this game is. Even without the connection thing and the underpowered weapons, this would still be one of the worst multiplayer experiences I've ever had, and most of the reason is because of Doom's touted Demon Rune pickup. This thing spawns occasionally on a random point on the map, and whichever team is closest gets access to a completely overpowered death machine. In the final game, players will be able to choose which demon they can transform into. In the beta, only the Revenant was available, but it was enough of a taste to realize how unbalanced this game is. Nothing short of the entire team working together has a chance of taking the demon down, while the player controlling the demon can insta-kill anything on the battlefield. The team that's lucky enough to grab the Demon Rune is almost always the one that wins, since it's nearly impossible to come back from the score deficit it creates. Even the modes available to sample felt lacking. Besides a vanilla team deathmatch, the only other game mode on display was called Warpath, and involved the 2 teams vying for control over a point constantly moving around the map. While a cool idea in theory, this is a modern shooter and only rarely did my teammates play the objective, instead going after kill counts. Warpath also includes an odd and completely worthless on-screen trail one would think is the quickest way to reach the moving point. Only after learning the maps did I realize that it was the path the point was taking. It's an odd design decision to say the least. I was incredibly excited for this game, and this beta has taken almost all the wind out of those sails. I'm not buying the game for multiplayer though, and the core mechanics and art design make me hold out hope that the single player is a better, more polished experience than the garbage fire that is multiplayer. But I guess we'll find out when the game launches on May 13th.